Greg Hooks.
What's up?
Toilet paper. Does it go over or under?
Man, honestly, neither. Just put it on the back of the toilet. You go in there to use it, just take it, put it on the sink so it's in front of you. You're good. You ain't gotta worry about it.
That might be the most redneck thing I've ever heard in my life.
You don't have to worry about the toilet paper dispenser either, man. You're good. I haven't used my toilet paper dispenser down here.
Wait, what's a toilet
I
paper
can't even
dispenser?
remember. Like the fucking the thing you put you on the holder.
Dispenser, like
the fucking holder that you put the toilet paper on.
like the rack, like the wooden rack.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have one of those? Those like they look like what are they called? Paper towel holders, but they were for toilet paper, and they sat on your floor, and you could put like 7 rolls of toilet paper on them. No?
Oh yeah.
No.
Have you ever seen those?
I don't
I
use
never-
toilet paper.
Those are convenient because not only do you know when you're running out of toilet paper.
That sounded bad. I use wipes. Like I still wipe my ass.
I didn't hear what you
toilet
said.
paper irritates my asshole, so
I use wet wipes. Am I the only person in the world that
no,
uses
that's what I
sanitation
use.
wipes?
I use wet wipes. Yeah, I don't use toilet paper because it hurts.
Right. I don't. Maybe that's a hemorrhoid thing. Maybe we have hemorrhoids. I don't know. It shouldn't hurt when you wipe. I don't think.
Here's something
Well,
interesting
don't
that
hurt, just
Here-
raw.
here's something interesting I learned earlier. Derek,
Mm-hmm.
if you're out in a public restroom, and which way do you prefer, over or under?
It's got to be over. It makes no
Okay,
sense
but
for the toilet paper
If
to
you're
go
in
under.
if you're in a public restroom and it's under, what do you do?
I will flip it over. I will change if it's like not one of those locked things. I will actually flip it, like even if it's like one of those that you have to like open up, the plastic deals. I'll do it. I don't know if it's OCD or if it just bothers me that somebody out there in the world would put it under, but it does, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Well, it's easier because all you gotta do is that little flit. You know what I'm saying? Like you just that little boom, and then like 4 or 5 sheets. That's the thing. I think people overuse toilet paper too. Like I can use like 4 sheets, 4 squares, and that's like all I need. But I also have my wet wipes. Kory?
Sorry, was having some technical difficulties there with YouTube.
Yeah,
Over under. If it's on the little roller, I put it over because it's there in front of you. If you go under, you have to kind of like reach up and under and then rip it off. If it's over, you can just
So you're over,
doggy
right?
paddle it. Yeah, over. But I mean, since I moved out of my like actual house and live in my apartment, it just sits on the sink.
See, I told you.
It sits on the sink unless the woman of the house comes and complains. It's just
But
sitting on
doesn't
the
your
sink.
sink get? Maybe I'm just messy, but doesn't your sink get like soaking wet in the mornings or whenever you use it, like brushing your teeth and all that stuff? Like my whole area, it just looks like I just parted the seas.
How are you brushing your teeth?
Pretty aggressively. Have you seen?
Yeah, I was about to say.
I have big teeth.
Maybe that's why my teeth.
I have pretty big teeth, so I have to go pretty aggressive with it. Whoa! What just happened on the YouTube?
What do you mean?
Some kind of blue and white thing just popped up.
Oh god, I'm not looking at it.
Anyway, guys, we are live on YouTube and Twitch. Be sure to check out both of those. Sobriety Not Required on YouTube. So that's 2 for over. Greg, over or under? If you had to choose. If
I had to choose, over.
3. Travis. Fill it.
Like, I mean, I don't. It's been so long since I've even like looked at toilet paper. I don't know.
Wait.
Like, I don't like.
How long has it been since you've taken a
Well,
shit?
no, like, I guess hand to man contact, like maybe, but like taking a shit, there's no toilet paper involved.
I won't shit in public. If I can avoid it, I will not use the. I will not.
I
take a
used
dump
to be
in
that way,
public.
but now like my stomach's so messed up, I gotta go.
Yeah, if I gotta go, I'm going wherever I am. But
No.
I guess which way's under? Is it like that?
Under.
Under's closest to the wall.
Yeah, that's how I
goes
like it.
under. You have to like reach under the toilet paper to grab it.
Yeah, that's how I like
That's how you like it.
it. Yeah, for sure.
Can we replace Travis?
Couldn't find anyone better.
You guys may
Temporary.
realize Davis is not here. We don't know if he's alive or not. We don't know where he is.
I think he's a zombie.
So we want to thank Travis for joining us and filling in last minute like this, and he came in clutch for us. So thank you for being here, Travis. Even though you do think toilet paper should go under, we're gonna have to have a talk about that.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't use it that much. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a wet wipe guy. Like, to me, I feel like you're
Yeah.
not clean. You're not clean unless you have wet wipes. That's just my.
Well, like, depending on the toilet, like, there's certain toilet paper I can get down with, but like,
can get down with toilet
paper, like, it's fucking like you run the risk of like your fucking fingers going through it and shit, and like, it's just it ain't. I don't trust it.
But you still always got to wash your hands.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you don't want like
ass.
you don't want shit like up under your fingernails.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
All of that. That sounds terrible. Then you can just like anytime you scratch your nose, you're gonna smell shit all day. Because you can't clean. Like you're gonna have to clip your nails if it. Because we've all been there. I'm sorry. Every human has been there. Your finger has went through the toilet paper. You're getting in there nice and deep, like getting all in there, getting clean, and you've poked through. It's happened. I don't care what anybody says, and we've all had that same look of, oh, there's poo on my finger.
In my finger. There's a snake in my boot.
But yeah, it's the YouTube stream. Sorry, I know we don't really talk to the chat much, but if it's a technical issue, the YouTube stream audio sounds like shit. Well, that's
Kory, the producer.
That's on Kory.
Yeah. Anything that Kory's in charge of, just automatically assume it's.
Yeah, guys, if the YouTube is not working, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, be sure to come over to the Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Juhlopy.
I don't see anybody in chat over there.
Nobody in chat, but there's some viewers. Juhlopy is spelled Juhlopy. There should be a link in the description. But how do you guys feel about spicy foods? Does that change your toilet paper habits at all?
No.
Spicy food don't bother me at all.
I love spicy food.
We have
Now-
57% skip frames on YouTube, by the way.
Golly.
Man.
I don't know what that
if
even
that's
means.
my system or I don't know what's going on with YouTube.
Well, that's all right. We'll have the VOD of it up tomorrow. If that'll be a lot better than this live version on YouTube. So if
There's
it's
5
messing up.
watching right now, so I apologize.
But yeah, spicy foods. Explain what is considered spicy to you, though. Like, what is the level where it's like, okay, this is too hot. I can't go any hotter than that. Like, where's
It has to
your
be pretty
threshold?
Because
for me, it's like medium salsa, and I'm done.
Nip, yeah. Levels
That-
way above that. Way
I
above
thought
that.
LA couldn't handle some hot stuff.
Cause like I love hot sauce, and I'm one of those people that I'll eat Taco Bell and just Mexican food in general 7 days of the week, and it doesn't bother me. Other people are sitting on the toilet for fucking 20 hours a day when they eat that kind of shit. I don't understand it. Like I guess that I've eaten it so many years. I started eating Taco Bell when I was like 8, and I'm 28 now, so I eat Taco
Sound
Bell.
like a recovering addict.
I've never had that issue where I always thought that was a myth. I thought that was a myth that it would actually like burn your ass.
Oh,
No,
my
it's
God.
not. It's not a myth.
Because I've never had that, and I've eaten like the blazing wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. Like I've had their blazing sauce, and even that, like it never happened. Like nothing.
Well, I was going to use that. This kind of like a point. Blazing wings for me. I've had them a couple times. They really don't have that great of flavor. They're just kind of hot, and they'll make your lips warm almost. And that you were talking about, where's your point? And
right.
I get
that threshold.
I get cold sores if I eat a hot enough sauce or food item or something like that, I'll get a cold sore the next day because it burnt right through my fucking lip. Like I have like an ulcer on my lip because it's so damn hot.
That's not
I think
healthy.
that's herpes.
That's
Yeah,
also
I-
herpes.
I
But
mean, fucking 80% of America's got it, so whatever.
well, yeah, I mean even children can have that. That's not
But like,
that kind of herpes, but it's still that's not healthy to be eating things that
No.
hot for you, right?
No, it's not because if it's doing that to your like for me personally, if it's giving me cold sores, it's probably fucking up your insides. It's messing with your esophagus. It's messing with your intestines. I don't
Well,
even
the
want
way
to
you
see
have
what
to
happens
look at
when it comes out your ass.
the way you have to look at it is your immune system. I've actually looked into this. Your immune system actually it has to stop working on things that fight off things like cold sores and things like that when basically poison is entered into your body. So say you eat a Big Mac from McDonald's. You eat that Big Mac and then your system is like, oh, this is poison. Your immune system goes and it attacks that poison. So it literally pulls itself away from the other parts of your body that it's fighting off things like cold sores or migraines or I don't know, foot cramps, whatever it's doing. It goes away from that and it goes and fights. So like eating bad is really one of the worst things that we can do, but we all do it daily.
Just you talking about this, I was thinking of you've watched This Is the End, right?
Yes,
Like the big Rogan movie.
it's been years
That was
ago,
on-
but
It was on TV for like the Freeform 31 Days of Halloween or something. Well, it wasn't Freeform because obviously Freeform can't show that kind of stuff. They were talking about eating. Seth Rogen's like, I don't eat gluten. I'm gluten free now. He's like, you don't even know what the fuck gluten is. He's like, well, gluten is a category. It's calories. It's protein. It's gluten. Like I don't know.
Well-
it's funny. It's funny, but it's true because people when they come up with eating habits and stuff like that, they read all this shit on the internet, and I'm bad for it. I'll read stuff on the internet, I'll believe it just because it's WebMD. And
right.
like, people just take it to heart and like, oh my god, I've had chest pain for the past week. Maybe I shouldn't eat gluten. Maybe I should be
Fucking
vegan.
Stupid man.
I know that I've believe it or not, I've actually been trying to lose weight and I've cut out a lot of carbohydrates like bread and things. And
Beer?
you know what? I don't have a beer with me, but I am smoking tonight, so we're all right. We eat so much bread and so many carbs.
And honestly, bread just fills you up. There's no benefit to it. It's
No.
really just a filler.
It's
That's all that.
terrible carbs for you. And
I wish.
as Kory pours that drink,
I was gonna say I wish beer had like the little calorie, carb, salt, vinegar, all that stuff on the can. That'd be funny.
as
That's
They
as
don't do that.
hey
There.
Greg, you're like
Yeah. Sorry.
Coming through the fucking screen. And
the grudge right here for a second. Is
Nah,
it the
the
ring?
night
It's
that
the ring.
The diet that I was talking to you about earlier, that my friends wanted me to go on, is actually a low carb diet, like the one that you're talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's really hard to do. I didn't realize how much you eat bread for everything. Like I do, whether it's a chicken wrap or what. There's still bread. Like you, spaghetti.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, spaghetti. That's carbs alone. But then you've got garlic bread, and we all know we all shovel that garlic bread down our throat holes as much as we can because garlic bread is the best thing in the world. Especially if you go to Olive Garden, they have great breadsticks. But anyway, yeah.
Cannolis.
Or Fazoli's. I haven't had that in a while. We don't really have that here.
I think that's why it got so big. Because if you follow Derek's Discord, you've seen what it used to look like. Now I'm this hairy, fat fuck that. I am what I am. But
Wait, Derek. For those that don't follow Derek's Discord,
yeah.
why don't we
Should we show one of the photos that was in
look them
there?
up real quick so they know?
I
it's
discovered.
they're
Cool.
public on
MySpace.
MySpace. They're public on MySpace.
I actually have
Probably
have
not.
no way to get to them actually right now because they're on the Discord and that's what we're using for the call. So I can't get to it right now
You can look over there,
unless
can't
somebody can send it to me through Facebook
Well,
or
Well,
something like that.
he's full screen, so he can't do it.
you?
Yeah.
We got you, man.
But
Or you got it?
There are photos of Kory from high school where
But-
he
Yeah.
But
was a lot
as I
thinner.
was saying, when I came up here to college and started eating out, because you don't have that home cooked meal, you don't have mom bringing you a salad for whatever reason or whatever.
I don't know if my mom
You have-
ever brought me a salad in my
Yeah.
entire life.
See, for me, when I came up here and I started living on my own, I've lived on my own for 10 years now. All I do is eat out, and I either eat Taco Bell or something Italian like Olive Garden, Fazoli's. So if you want to go off of my diet alone and add the alcohol in too when I turn 21, it's all carbs.
There you go, Derek.
All right, thank you.
God.
Again,
So, like-
everybody, I'm seeing the messages on YouTube, guys. Everybody that's watching on YouTube, be sure to just switch over to the Juhlopy Twitch channel. There's a link in the thing. Apparently, there's some pretty awful audio issues going on with the YouTube right now, so be sure to just come on over to twitch.tv/Juhlopy and
Just a reminder to chat. We see y'all, but we can't. Share it to your
And there's
friends.
an
so I can
echo.
people out there.
There shouldn't be an echo.
Italian food's overrated, by the way.
that is a statement that might get you in trouble because
some chicken
I
Alfredo.
love me some chicken Alfredo as well.
Fucking
Have you ever been
hate-
asked that question? If you were stuck on an island with one meal for the rest of your life, like that's all you were given,
oh yeah.
what would it be? For me, that's not a meal. That's a restaurant.
No,
But
okay, a double cheeseburger with a double hash brown covered in pepper, Sprite to drink. I could eat it every day for the rest of my life. But I mean, I'd probably die of a heart attack too, so I'd get put out of my misery. So like, it'd be a win-win.
I
well,
think I figured out. My dumbass figured out the audio issue.
all right.
Look at that man right there.
Oh
Look-
God.
Look at this thin Cory Henry we have here.
I
Show
fixed
us.
the audio issue. Sorry about that. I have to have a separate audio thing. Oh damn, there it went off the damn YouTube. Shit. I had the YouTube stream up just to check it, and because I didn't know how it was running, and I had that audio and the audio from the original stream. So now it should be good.
So
my bad.
let me ask you, Cory, what was
Mom
happening?
picked it
What
out.
was happening in this picture?
It's Mom
Starting
was-
with
I'm-
why is
I'm-
the front?
I'm
Why is
like-
the front of the shirt tucked in, but the
But the
back,
back is- Well, that was the thing, right? Back in the day, you'd always just like do the faux tuck. Basically, it's just a
He had a
fake.
gun down there, but they wouldn't let it in the
Wait,
picture.
no. Me and Travis talked about this last night. What was it I said?
I said that you were a stereotypical white boy, and you said that was the only way you could get pussy, and you still didn't get pussy.
Exactly.
What was by dressing like that?
In 2008, yeah, well, not like this, but if you didn't wear Abercrombie and Fitch, you weren't getting laid.
That's not true.
That,
You could wear Gap.
yeah.
Did any of you guys ever? Yeah, Gap was great. What was the?
Oshkosh.
If you didn't
Oshkosh,
dress,
for gosh.
Sure.
Yes.
if you didn't dress preppy, you didn't get laid in high school. That's the way it was around here, and it still didn't work for me, but that's the way it was.
I don't
Corey's
know
10 years
how-
older than me, but
I don't know how I ever got laid in high school. I had a pizza face. I mean, I had the worst. I had the worst acne any human has probably ever had in their life, and I have no idea why anybody would ever have slept with me. And if I just want to say, guys, if you're in high school and you're watching this, you can do
Just be
it.
yourself.
You can do it. I have faith. Look at this. Look at this picture right here of Cory.
That's not that. That's probably the better one.
Cory's a handsome
Yeah.
dude.
That's not.
And
He-
he wasn't getting shit.
He messed it up with the clothing, but he tried, and he had the
No,
cool little over the shoulder jacket thing with the one finger. He had
Show us
the thumb in the pocket. He's rocking the button down, tucked in the front. I hope you had brown shoes on though, because if you had like black shoes with a brown belt,
No, see, this is a senior picture. This isn't even what I wore to school. I never wore this outfit.
this was a
to
senior
school.
picture. Who did your
This
senior
is a
pictures?
Senior picture.
That background's awful.
Somebody at school.
What year were you a senior?
2008.
God dang.
Wow, I figured they'd have been better than, because with mine we went like out to like places. It wasn't just like in front of a curtain.
I
Those
didn't
were
have
probably the
places.
school issued ones though. Like that's how it was for me.
Oh, okay.
Like
No, it
the
wasn't school
did
issue.
it.
Is I mean I didn't have senior pictures. I wasn't really involved in high school. Like I don't do that other than playing
neither.
basketball. I didn't really give a shit.
So this was taken in 2008, right?
This is taken in 2008, and where it was taken, we had this thing called STLP. It was the Student Technology Leadership Program.
Let's stop.
And
That's why you didn't get laid right there. Say that again.
no, all the hot chicks were in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can I speak out on something though, real quick? That's just been bothering me. The Dare program. I mean, it's not done. They are.
It ended, didn't it?
No,
long time
they.
ago.
Every time I go to Chipotle, which let's be honest, it's about every day of my life. Every time I go to Chipotle, every time there's a Dare table set up with people like yelling at people trying to get them to come and sign up for Dare, and I'm like, do they not realize they're in California right now? They're in Los Angeles, where I'd say 80% of the people walking around have weed in their pocket. The Dare program is in the wrong place if they're trying to get traction and come back. I just wanted to put that out there. Dare program, stop bothering me. I'm tired of having to pretend like I'm on my phone every time I walk by, just so you'll leave me alone.
why don't
That's
they
what I
just,
do.
Like, let kids do drugs and like get it out of their system before they're old. Like,
I don't
a
think that's.
14-year-old can't fuck up society like a fucking 25-year-old. Like,
I feel like they can. They could go
looking
shoot up a
back-
school or something.
I wish.
Imagine if
the
they
fuck
did.
just happened?
Imagine if they did.
Donald
What the
Trump
fuck?
just turned off Travis to shit.
Shit. Okay, never mind. Kids should not do drugs. Nobody do drugs. It's all good. But what I was saying was like, no, I'm not even gonna say it. No, I'm scared.
Yeah, don't say it now. They're gonna shut your system down.
All right. Well, Kory, that's a beautiful photo of you, and I'm glad that we
There
had
were some
that.
better ones, but I was
There were
nice.
some better ones, but
yeah,
we'll
that's not even the
nice.
worst one.
we'll be nice to Kory.
Oh,
Throw them up. I don't care. Throw them up.
We can, but we have some more stuff to get through here.
We've got an hour.
I want to welcome everybody. So, is the YouTube fixed now?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
It's
I had
Kory,
to-
so probably not.
It was echoing because I had to set up a new audio for the stream, so they wouldn't hear us twice because we're pretty much just re-streaming what you're streaming. So
Right.
What I did, I went to YouTube and had the YouTube running to make sure it was kind of going pretty smooth, and I forgot to mute it on YouTube, so they were hearing us on your stream and they were hearing us through the actual YouTube playback. So
Gotcha.
it should be good now.
Okay. Well, either way, if not, we are live on the Twitch.tv/Juhlopy
It still looks
channel.
like shit
Um,
because it's going through your bit rate and my bit rate, so it looks like.
we kind of steered off path a little bit. We were discussing asshole related issues, and I have another one I kind of want to talk about because we're all, I don't know how old everybody is, but we're not as young as we were, and it's getting that time here in the next 10 years, 8 years, 5 years, wherever you're at, that we have to do a prostate exam.
Fuck no.
And well, you say that
No, they have to fucking kill me to put.
you
anything
say
in my
that
ass.
though.
I
But
don't give a
here's the
fiddler's
thing though,
fuck
Travis.
What I have, they can't shove.
Here's the
anything
thing
up my
though. I mean, if you're sick, you're gonna want to get better, right? And if the only way to get
Fuck
better
no.
is for
If
them
that means
to
they're shoving something up my ass, I'll just fucking die right there. I don't give a fuck.
You've never had a suppository?
So you choose.
Yeah,
I've
and
never.
I used to run to the toilet and shit those motherfuckers out like a goddamn bullet.
Hang on a second. What have you guys had suppositories for? I've never had one of those.
Yeah.
When you
Like,
get-
viruses and shit.
Yeah, when you get
young.
really, really sick, your parents have to give you a suppository, and apparently it makes you feel better. But like Travis said, the only thing I remember, it just make you fucking shit a lot.
Now here's my
No,
question.
No.
If
no.
you, what if
I
you,
would-
what happens if you go get a prostate exam and you realize you kind of like it?
Well, then you like it. I mean, if you like it, you like it.
I
There's
mean,
money
will
in that.
will it change your
Sexuality?
not
No.
sexuality, but will it make you want to try things like in the
getting
bedroom?
pegged.
Yeah, getting pegged, for instance.
Like, I mean, yeah, I guess.
I've never had a prostate exam, so I don't know, but I feel like there's a chance that somebody's gonna like it, right?
And you're gonna get pegged.
1 out of 4 people, and there's 4 of us here. I think one of us would like it.
Cory.
No. Everybody's doing the fucking pointing like damn
Yeah, I
Brady
mean,
Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
I just
Here's
feel
the
like
story.
because I'm gonna have to,
Cory.
I'll have to get one within the next decade. You know, they say at 40 years old is when you're supposed to get a prostate exam, and
Guess who's getting there first?
There's close.
Guess who's getting
I
there
think I'm the oldest out of all of us here, but
first? Who's getting there first?
God damn it!
I'll
I
let
couldn't
you
be a
know.
weatherman.
I'll let you know.
I couldn't be a weatherman.
It's really hard to do. It's really hard. I always point at different things.
Yeah.
So I mean, so Travis says no prostate exam.
They'll
He'll
have to
just
fucking hog
he'll
tie me
take
and sedate
his anal cancer or whatever it is he
me
gets
like a man.
Colon cancer?
colon cancer,
That's
anal
what
cancer.
That's what everybody in my family gets is colon cancer. So I'm gonna have to have a colonoscopy probably soon.
Well, what's
I
the
don't think
difference
I can
between
do
a colonoscopy and a
Prostate
prostate
a
exam?
doctor is sticking 2 fingers up your ass and feeling your prostate, which is like, I guess the lower anal region. A colonoscopy, they're sticking a damn tube up your ass with the camera on the end of it, and it's going all the way up to your stomach. So colonoscopy, in a sense, is a little bit worse. Unless, would you rather have an artificial wire go up your ass, or would you rather have some dude's 2 fingers go up your ass?
Wire's a lot smaller.
Yeah, it is really small.
That is true. A wire is a lot smaller, and it's not attached to another dude.
Yeah.
But both my parents have had one, and they say they come out like fart. They get the walking farts, and that's about it.
Oh, I
don't
feel
really
like
care.
I would fart all over them. If I get a prostate exam, or if they shoved a big tube up my butt, yeah, I feel like I'd fart all over everything.
You're probably
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah, there's a very, very solid chance that something would come out that's not
Well, it's
just
like I
air.
was saying, like with suppositories, when you were a kid and you got those, like not 10 minutes later, you'd have like fucking the Hershey squirts coming out of you.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, it did make you feel better, so I guess. Well, it's like you guys have watched Jackass, right?
hmm
Yeah.
A little bit.
And I guess the way they work is there was a skit on Jackass where they put a funnel tube in Steve-O's ass, and apparently scientifically it's proven if you stick alcohol in your ass, you get
drunk faster.
immediately.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
like an immediate drunk.
Right.
I don't know why.
But
But
I
yeah,
wouldn't try
that's a
it, but,
real
like,
thing.
Yeah, I
but
guess
they-
that's kind of I guess that's how that medicine used to work.
I assume that's
Like-
kind of what suppositories are like, right?
Yeah, they go up and they diffuse and go in your bloodstream, I guess. Then they make you shit out the virus. I don't know.
I don't think.
I mean,
that's how it
you don't
works.
shit out the virus, but I mean, I think the medicine gets into your bloodstream and then you do your.
It just
your
doesn't
duty.
seem safe to me to do it that way. I guess it's not really safe to drink it, really. I mean, it is, but it's not. Like, it's not good for you either
The
way.
temperatures of 103 aren't either.
That's
It's
true.
kind of like you either do this or you do this. It's like you were asking Travis, do you want a prostate exam or do you just want to die of cancer?
Right. It's a double-edged sword. I want to take a second. See a lot of people coming in. There's some people coming in into the YouTube. If the YouTube is messing up, we are live on Twitch. But guys, on Twitch, we are live on YouTube. Get over there. Give us a subscribe.
Share both of them.
Share it
So-
everywhere, guys. We really appreciate
Go
you
on.
all hanging out with us here. We do see you there. I know we're not interacting with the chat, but we do see you there. We don't have a Facebook yet, but we do have the YouTube page up. I'm kind of afraid to do a Facebook page right now. All these hackings and things that's going on. Have you guys been dealing with that at all?
Mine was a part of that last one. Actually,
Because-
got an email about it today.
And did you research this, Greg?
I didn't
I re-
research. I just know from what Nathan told me.
So apparently, and I've seen it all over my newsfeed, and it's mainly people that are up in their probably 40s and above. What it came down to be was actually a chain email of like, oh my god, if you get another friend request from me, I've been hacked. Don't accept it. Blah 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 blah. When in reality, all it was just a chain email of people sending those messages back and forth, thinking that they've been hacked and they had like an alternate, like somebody had cloned their account and sending friend requests to people. What actually happened, it was just a chain email. Like there was no cloned accounts or anything like that. And everybody that is old as fuck, I'm no offense, but everybody that has no sense and probably no reason to be on Facebook, if you're 50 and above, you don't have a reason to be on Facebook.
I disagree. I don't think.
You
I
just
feel
say
like
that because your parents stalk you.
I
I
feel.
mean, that's true, but at a certain degree.
See, I don't have anything that I would like ever like not want my parents to see or anything. But I feel like, cause like my dad, he's over 50, but he's very like young and still has his right mind and very much like can do Facebook and things like that.
That's not what I mean. They have no knowledge of technology. If somebody says, "Hey, you've been hacked," oh shit, I'm hacked. I don't
but
know what
here's
to
the
do.
thing, though: the hacking was real, I believe, because a lot of people had to re-log in to their stuff. They got logged out of their account.
Yeah. See, I didn't. That's right. There was a big Facebook hack. That's what you're talking about. The Facebook hack. I was thinking, I was thinking more recent.
No, I saw what you were talking about. I did see what
like
you were
the
talking
fake
about.
friend request thing. That was a hoax. That was just a big chain email that people were putting in. They wanted to see how many people would put it in their status, how many people would send messages out. That was a hoax. That's what I was talking about. But no, yeah, what you were talking about is real. Facebook does some shady shit.
It makes me not want to have Facebook. Honestly, I mean, not that I use it that much anyway, but it does make me not want to put anything of significance on there at all.
The way like it popped up today on my Facebook while I was at work, like talking to me about it, said like, this happened at this time, and what it said is that like unauthorized third party got in and got access to like name, phone number, all that important stuff, and that Facebook, that's why I logged you out, was to block anything from
all of these
getting out there.
I think the way they're doing it are these apps where they're like, you have to agree like before you can do whatever. I know we did that one night, Greg. There was a goofy app where you could like change your photos or something, and we did, but we had to agree to allow like to sign into the app, and
authorize permissions and stuff.
And that's got to be the only way that they're doing. I don't know how.
I don't think like the apps themselves are like responsible, because like they put it like they would get caught so easy. I think it's just because like everything links to Facebook now. Like when I was finding Cory's old embarrassing pictures on MySpace, like I tried to like make a MySpace just so like I could see if I could see more, and it was like telling me to log into Facebook to make an account. So like you have to log into Facebook to do pretty much anything now. So like if some fucking smart dude hacks into like anything now, then boom, he's got access to like a shitload of accounts.
have you looked at the settings on like Facebook and things like recently? I know like when you set it up, but there really is a ton of like different privacy settings that if you don't go through and change each one of them, like you're giving access to people that you don't even realize you're giving access to, and that's shady, man. I mean, isn't that why they had Zuckerberg in front of the, in court for all of this? Like,
well, no, they had him in front of court because they were selling ad space to the Russians.
I thought it was for a lot more than that.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't research it.
No. It's all right. That's all right.
I fucking hate Zuckerberg though, man. He's a fucking.
Facebook? Here's an example that I'll use real quick before we move on. How many times have you guys put something in Facebook Messenger and then you log on to Google and there's an advertisement for it?
Oh, that's been proven though that happened. Like,
yeah,
I saw a video of a dude. He had like everything closed out, and he before the video started, he like held up a thing and it was like a picture of a dog toy, and he's like, I'm gonna talk about this. But first he went on Google, scrolled through shit, and there was nothing for dog toys. Well, then he closed out Google again, and he started just talking about dog toys. Got back on his Google Chrome, went to sites, and all the fucking ads were like dog toys and pet related shit. So like, I mean, people have proven that that's.
I just thought about taking a piss one day and was getting ads for Depends and shit. I'm telling you, I promise you, I've had ads pop up for things that I know that I have not typed in anywhere. I've said out loud, but I've never typed it in anywhere, and ads have popped up, and it's kind of creepy. Like it makes you want to get off of social media altogether. But I mean, everybody's like, oh well, Instagram's better than Facebook. Facebook owns Instagram. Facebook owns it. They bought Instagram. They own it. It's all the same. So you can't just sit there and say, well, don't use Facebook. Use Instagram. They're getting the same information from you. That's my opinion. I personally prefer Instagram over Facebook because it's not just a bunch of shares and stuff. Because that's all Facebook is now, is somebody has shared a post. Speaking of, guys, be sure to share this post to everybody. The link to this channel. We'd love to get the word out to everybody. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube. Sobriety Not Required on YouTube. It is free to subscribe over there. It's not like here at Twitch where you have to pay to subscribe. It's free. We do have all of our videos we put on the very next day. Greg. Greg.
What's up?
Cats or dogs?
Cats or dogs? Dude. Is this even if there's anybody in here that says it, you're fucked. Dogs.
Okay. Kory?
Do I need to get him on camera again?
Possibly.
No, he's asleep. I'm not gonna bother him. I like cats, but not all cats. Cats are really weird. There's good ones and bad ones. Bad ones don't have any human interaction whatsoever.
To me, that's a good cat.
do. Well, like my family members have had cats, and I grew up loving on cats more than I have dogs. I'm gonna say dogs. That's my answer because dogs are great. Cats are just cats. But like I said, there are a few cats. They're one in a million, but there's those cats that almost act just like dogs. They'll play fetch. They'll sit in your lap. They'll want the love and affection. They're almost like your best friend. Not as Travis has his pet bunny going crazy behind him.
She's
wait, you have a bunny?
I have a lot of pets.
Really?
He lives in Georgia. What do you expect?
I have.
Is that a Georgia thing? Do we have
not at all.
That where all the animals go?
No,
yeah.
I guess I'll answer the question. I guess I would say I'm probably a dog person, but I have 2 cats. I have 2 dogs. I have a pig. I have one chicken now. I have a turtle.
Now, do you plan on eating any of these?
No.
Okay.
No, yeah. The pig is like a dog. Like, I mean, he'll do tricks and shit. So
I think I remember my dad saying he wanted one of those like little pot-bellied pigs. Those things are pretty cool. Those things are like awesome little pigs.
Yeah,
they're really smart. They're very intelligent animals, pigs.
Way smarter than my dogs.
A fun fact about animals. Did you know, and I don't know how true this is, but I did hear about it. Dolphins are the only other like creature that has sex for pleasure besides humans.
I read that somewhere.
They do it just for pleasure. They don't do it for like mating and like reproducing. I don't know how true that is. So guys, do not quote me. Again, sobriety is not required. We have been smoking. We have been drinking. So please do not quote us on anything. It's probably not true. But I do know it is true that they go down to the bottom of the ocean and they poke those like puffer fish. They like puff up. They poke them and they get stabbed in the nose. The what are those called on a dolphin? Beak? Nose? Snout? What is that called? Anyway, the pufferfish, when they poke at them, they like expand and it stabs the dolphin, and they get high from it. Dolphins, no, I swear, and they do this on purpose. Dolphins are stoners. I'm not kidding. They like to get high. I promise you, look
I
that
noticed
up.
that one,
You
too.
can quote me
Yeah.
on that one. You can quote me on that one. So right now, dolphins are way up in the lead for me on favorite animals. Are they
Well,
animals?
They,
What are they
they're
called?
mammals.
Branching out now.
Mammals.
They're mammals. They're considered the most intelligent mammal.
No,
Yeah.
there's no way.
I would think like a gorilla or
Yeah, a
something. would be.
gorilla would have to be the most
No,
intelligent.
gorillas are fucking stupid.
No,
But
they're not.
isn't that where we supposedly came from?
Well, it doesn't make them any less stupid.
But
Gorillas
my
fucking
only-
jack off and shit. They're
My
smart.
only argument.
Dolphins are the smartest mammal. Look it up.
No, I don't believe it.
My
Oh,
only
I think
argument
it's
for
hard.
the fact that my only argument that we didn't evolve from like gorillas and apes is that why would there still be gorillas and apes? Like if we evolved and we got away from that, like why is that still a thing? Why are they still around?
Yeah,
Right? Because if you evolve from something, it eventually goes away. It dies out
Yeah.
because you've evolved. You've
I looked into
grown
that.
into a new thing.
I read about because I got really interested in all that stuff, but somewhere I read there was like a 2% difference in like our DNA, or it might have been a little bit more, but like it was significant enough for a lot of scientists to conclude that we didn't come from them. Like there are similarities, and maybe at some point there was something that bridged the gap or something. I don't know, but like there was enough difference in like our makeup to be like we couldn't have come from them. But I don't know. Like I mean, shit. Some people think we came from like goo or something. So I don't know.
Anybody that knows me really knows that I'm not really religious. I feel like we came from, and I refuse to talk about religion and all that, but I do believe that we did evolve from something. My biggest thing is I'm not sure exactly what. A lot of people are convinced that we came from the water, from something in the water, that eventually went out to land and evolved.
There's this whole big thing up there.
Space. Well, that's supposedly
Right.
we're all made of space dust. Apparently, seriously, it was the Big Bang, and it all like exploded and everything formed from that Big Bang, the little particles, and over millions and millions and millions of years,
Bang bang.
things have once they've grown and they've evolved, and so technically, and there is scientific evidence to back this up too, but apparently we're all made of space dust. They don't have a clue though. I think the main fault in it is that they don't have a clue of what caused the bang and what the bang was. Like, why was that a thing that existed?
Nice bang.
That happened.
Big old bang.
There's just a lot of unknowns. Like when you get out to that, I remember thinking about this kind of stuff when I was a kid, and I'd almost get like a sense of vertigo because I'd be thinking so deep. Like your mind just kind of goes like, whoa, what? Like,
What's it do?
shut up.
Yeah. Can we get that one more time? There you go.
But for real though, like there's so many unknowns that even science can't answer. I mean, yeah, this guy has a scientific theory. This guy's got a scientific theory. This guy over here's got a religious theory. I mean,
and
nobody
then
really.
there's
no answer.
science and religion combined.
Right, like there's no clear cut given reason as to why our DNA is the way it is. Why people think we came from this, even though that still exists and we're here and we're
Well,
we're
it's
what we
because
are,
there's gaps between what we were to what we became. Like how did we evolve from this to that? There's unknown gaps of how we, like, there's no middle. They found no like skeletons or whatever of a hybrid between a human and a gorilla. You know what I mean? They haven't found that.
Right, because I mean, like if you look at it, there's all kinds of species of those kind of beings. Like you've got gorillas, you've got chimps, you've got spider monkeys. Like
I'd say the closest thing we have to a
Just
hybrid
sell
would probably
Spider-Monkey.
the closest thing we have to a hybrid is probably Conor McGregor. What do you think?
Oh God.
He's a little bit of a beast.
We
Although-
get into that now.
If Greg wants to get into that, for anybody, let me catch people up here. For anybody that didn't see the McGregor Khabib fight, McGregor got owned, pretty bad. He got pretty owned. He got pretty owned.
No.
he didn't get on. The other dude laid on him.
Yeah.
I feel like Conor got pretty owned. I feel like
Well,
if one person was the other person's bitch, Conor was Khabib's bitch in that
No.
situation.
Look at it this way: if me and you got in a fight right now, L.A. Coliseum, Cory Henry, Derek Walker, if I laid on you for 15 minutes straight,
Yeah,
didn't
but
land a punch. If I laid on
But
you,
he
you're
did
gonna
land
fucking get
punches.
tired.
But he did land punches, and Conor didn't. Conor did not land punches.
Yeah, he did.
Me and Kory were illegally watching this thing together. We know
Oh,
everybody.
I was watching it live, but
Connor was on the bottom. He was punching, but I mean, it just wasn't doing anything. Because
well,
If
yeah,
somebody-
that's what I'm saying. His punches were weak. They weren't landing. They just weren't landing.
when somebody's laying on top of you and they weigh more than you, that's what happens.
Well,
Like,
that's
you lose
strategy
all
though.
energy.
That's strategy though.
Yeah, but that's not fighting. That's I'm gonna lay on you, dude.
That's
until you
fighting.
get
That's
tired
what-
out.
That's
UFC's
what UFC's.
become, though.
Yeah, well, that's what UFC was originally made
no,
from.
no, well, no,
UFC
no.
originally made was a fucking death fight.
It
Well,
was fucking,
yeah.
like big fat motherfuckers coming in there, no gloves at all.
Sumo
bar
and that
fighting
shit.
Until
Like,
no,
they're-
not even sumo, just throwing fucking haymakers
Right.
till one of them was incapacitated.
Right.
If you watch UFC 1 before like Dana White and all of them people come in, it's like they're dressed in like ninja costumes. Like they've got their black belt, black red belt, whatever it is on. Like they're ready to fight. That was what UFC
Kill it.
originated from. And then somewhere along the lines, the jujitsu people came in, and it became kind of more of a submission kind of deal.
Which I'm fine with. Like, I like the technical side of things. Like, don't get me wrong. I'd much rather see them just throwing punches, but like, I can appreciate the like technical side of things, I guess. But
We're getting a little off topic here. We're talking about the fight, but really what I really want to talk about, because we could go on and on about who did what, but I want to talk about the post fight, the moments after the fight. Greg, do you wanna explain what happened? I'll let you, because I feel like you have a little more knowledge on this than I do. Although I did watch it and it was pretty crazy.
I mean, there's so much to it. Okay, originally it started with supposedly Khabib and his guys cornered our team or one of Conor's teammates at the hotel.
You can open your eyes when you talk to us too if you want.
And that's what got Conor all fired up, and that's what led to him coming in with all his people that led to the Buzz incident. So Khabib dominated Conor. And after the choke out, he got in, he was yelling at Conor, and then apparently somebody over in Conor's corner was saying something, and
It was one of his teammates, right?
One of his teammates or one of his training partners. Somebody over there was saying something though. Khabib caught it, threw his mouthpiece that way, and then ended up, and jumping over the fence and into the crowd. And while that was going on, apparently Conor jumped up and swung at his brother or something, and then his brother and one of his teammates jumped in and jumped Conor.
So Conor started the fight in the ring. Because I was under the impression that he got jumped.
He
and I haven't
did.
seen
Well,
it yet.
the video I saw, it was like Russian dude was jumping out, and then guys were jumping in, and McGregor just fucking started punching one of them as he was jumping in. So like there was gonna be a fight in there regardless.
Right.
McGregor just tried to stop it before it happened, but then he got jumped.
I
by
did
other
see the
guys.
guy Spider Monkey it over the thing in the red sweater that took a
Yeah.
very cheap shot on
He took about 2 or
Conor.
3.
Well, I know, but that very first one that he landed was a haymaker to the side of the face with Conor's back turned. I mean, that's pretty
That's pussy.
coward. That's pretty coward, in my opinion.
That's me playing Fortnite.
So to me, that's interesting, Greg. I was under the impression that they started it and Conor was just defending himself.
Well,
But
apparently, I mean, I haven't seen the video yet, but people have said that he swung towards his brother, and that's all I've heard. I mean, I haven't. I was so heartbroken by the fight. I've tried to just not watch any.
First of all, it was the stupidest thing Khabib could have done. Was
yeah, he
jumping
jumped over the fence. When you jump over the fence, all hell's going to break loose. So to place any blame on Conor is stupid.
Right.
Conor didn't jump over the fence and go attack somebody in the crowd.
Well, look at this guy. I mean, Khabib possibly ruined his career. I mean, he possibly may not get to fight again for a long time.
Well, that's what. How much of this is becoming show now? Like, you're gonna tell me they didn't know that Conor was coming up to the bus and was gonna do dumb stuff like that, and that Khabib was gonna. I mean, a lot of it's becoming promo. I mean, Dana White was talking about how bad everything was, yet he used the Dolly incident with McGregor as like the main promotion for the fight, which makes it very suspicious as to how much of it is really.
Well, that's what I was going to say. How much do you think UFC? How much of this do you think was scripted, guys? I'm an actor, and I can tell you, I can with certainty tell you that everything you see on television is scripted to an extent.
Well,
everything.
Those guys up in Stamford, Connecticut, have been doing it for 30 years.
Doing what?
What Greg's talking about.
Mm.
And I said those guys in Stamford, Connecticut have been doing that for 30 years.
But do you think this was set up by UFC?
I don't think it was set up. Like, I don't think that they were like
what Khabib
planning
did.
on it,
no,
but they're gonna use it. No. Like, they're not gonna be ashamed.
Well, yeah, they have to spin it. They have to spin it in their favor. But because apparently, according to the announcers, it went back to their families. Like, it was like a big rivalry between these two. Like, they had issues like that went all the way back to like their families.
I'm sure that like they were trying to start as much shit as possible, like get as much shit like spinning between them, like. But I don't think you can script all of that. Like, I don't think you can.
Well, no, that's why I said to an extent. To an extent, it's scripted, but how much of it, I think, is what I'm trying to ask. Is how much of it do you think was planned by UFC? Was it planned for? Was the win planned?
No.
Because it honestly didn't seem to me like Conor was even trying.
Well,
hey, Gregory.
Well,
that's a nice beard you got, Greg.
Yeah. I was trying to.
It is a business.
Everything's about money. You got to think about that. With UFC, everything's about money.
It is a business. It was in Las Vegas. There was probably $1 billion on the line going either way. At some point, I mean, it's been proven in all kinds of sporting events, whether it be football, basketball. People point shave, people throw, people do this, people do that. I'm not saying that's what happened. Now, the whole post-fight thing, I don't think it was planned by anyone, unless it was just pre-calculated by those guys that jumped everybody.
Right.
But
because they all did seem to get there pretty quickly and be like, but they were probably standing by.
Where the fuck is security to keep those guys from jumping the fucking?
They were all going after the dude jumping out.
I know, but that's stupid. Like if somebody has I mean, I don't know. Las Vegas has had their problems this whole past year, and I'm sure everyone knows what they've had. But here's the deal: is I've lost my train of thought. So sobriety not required.
You're talking about security guards and
like I don't. At some point, enough is enough to where you have to say, no, I'm done with this shit. No more. You're out of UFC. Don't come back. But it's not going to be that because, like you said, it's all about the money. It's kind of similar. I'm not going to say what's going on in Alabama this weekend, but there's something going on in Alabama. And the organization likes to play on what happens at this sporting event in Alabama instead of what it actually is about winning the race.
Talladega? Oh, you just gave it away. say in the race.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like organizations, what does NASCAR promote about the Talladega race? Are they going to promote? I don't think
That's pretty much all NASCAR promotes.
That's all you. I mean, why else do you go?
Yeah, in NASCAR, it's all
for the race, Travis. People go for the race.
That's what that thing is.
It's all wrecks and crashes. All wrecks and crashes.
And titties.
That to hell with whoever wins. Like, oh, fucking Ricky Stenhouse won this race. Who gives a shit about him? Danica sure don't. So they're going to promote wrecks and crashes. Wrecks and crashes. What's UFC going to promote now? They're going to promote this.
Well, yeah, that's just marketing. But like they wouldn't script something like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying
that could have fucking caused a riot.
Yeah, I think the riot. Well, I mean, it did cause a riot, and I think the riot
on the streets.
Yeah,
yeah, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Like
I think
everybody in that bitch could have stormed the fucking octagon and killed some. Like you've seen the soccer games, like in Brazil and shit, where they go down there and like cut referees' heads off and shit. Like it could have turned into something like that.
Yeah, I don't think that part was scripted at all.
But now that it happened, and no charges were pressed. Conor didn't press charges on those guys that jumped him. And as far as I know, there's no other like lingering charges that are in Las Vegas. Like, I really don't. Other than outside of the arena with fans, I don't think as far as people that are contracted to UFC, I don't think there's any charges being pressed. So, as far as Dana White goes, he can use this as promotional material all he wants. Like, I guarantee if there's a rematch, that shit's going to be replayed over and over and over. And no, it wasn't scripted. It wasn't smart. Because like you guys are saying, Khabib's really lucky some real fan didn't get down there and shank his ass with a broken beer bottle. Like, that's what it could have been. Luckily, it wasn't. But it's the same in NASCAR. If there's a really big injury and during, like, the big one, they're not going to promote it. But as long as everybody gets out, they walk away, they get out of the medical center, it's all fine and dandy, that's promotional material. And I guarantee Dana White's going to use that to his advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm positive of it. By the way, this is the best coffee I think I've ever had. I added caramel to it, and it was
caramel.
It was really good.
Another thing too sorry, I didn't mean to cut.
No, you're fine.
Like, the thing that bugs me with the fight, like after the fight deal, like people putting Conor at fault for punching a guy who's coming in the ring. Like, there's a big difference. Like, if you jump out of the ring and go out into the fucking crowd, start fighting somebody, that's like way fucking different because you've overstepped a bound. Like, if somebody comes in the ring that you're in, you're doing your thing in, and they want to fucking square up, you have every right to punch them, in my opinion, because they just came into your area.
No, I agree.
That's like if a fan runs up to a fucking driver on the track and he fucking runs over him or some shit, you're not gonna blame them. You know what I mean? Like,
some people would.
Stupid. Well, yeah, but like, or like, I guess that's a bad example. But like, those players who run out on like baseball fields or something, and somebody fucking tackles them, like, that's fine with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you're gonna run out there where the people are performing or doing, or even rock stars, somebody runs on stage,
up on stage,
fucking, you know, beat the fuck out of them. They deserve it because you're a fucking dumb shit for running up there and trying to grab somebody while they're doing their thing.
They do that in pro wrestling too.
Yeah,
fans jump the ring, they'll beat the shit out of them, and then they'll get carried out and go to jail.
The thing about it, I think Dana said it too, is like the people that were jumping in and like blindsiding Conor were like trying to take pride in the fact that they're coming in on somebody that just got done fighting in like 3.5 to 4 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And jump on them like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I was under the impression that he just got jumped. I didn't know there was a chance that he started it.
I mean, nothing can change that. He still got jumped, regardless of what happened. He got jumped.
Well, yeah, but it might have been triggered by him. You know what I mean? Because all I saw was the Superman dude flying over the fence with the red sweater on, or the red pants. He had something red on. That's all I remember, and that's all I saw was him jump over and just, blast Conor from behind. So to me, that's where it started. But maybe there was something before that. Supposedly, first of all, is it Khabib or Habib? How do you pronounce that? Is there a K there?
I
think that-
kebab.
I think it's Habib. I think the K is silent.
That's what I
Um,
thought.
in their language, I think the K is silent.
So it's Habib.
It's Habib, but we're from America. We spell it. We announce it how we spell it.
Well, it should be.
Anyway, on to a lighter note. I was talking about this coffee here, and I forgot to add milk to it because I fucking love milk, and it's better without the milk. Actually, I just want to point that out there. But I did put caramel in it, which was good. But I've never tried like chocolate milk or anything like that. Or strawberry milk would be awful in coffee. But they do have strawberry coffee now, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you guys are like me. I like my fancy coffee. But what do you prefer, chocolate milk or
Chocolate.
really?
Yeah. Hands down.
Do what?
Easily.
Easily. Kory?
If I'm gonna have to drink milk, here's the funny
What?
thing.
Are you lactose intolerant?
No. I don't drink milk though. Like it's in the fridge, but I don't ever use it unless I make cereal.
God, my ass hurts.
so like,
Them
here's the funny
hemorrhoids.
story about my house. I would prefer chocolate milk over regular milk if I'm just drinking milk. But we've got some of that Nesquik powder, that's strawberry. You drop that in some regular milk, stir it up with a spoon.
That's
That's
pretty
some
good too.
That's some good stuff.
You gotta
Yeah.
use that. All right, here's another thing. Talking about the flavored milk, powdered or syrup.
Well, if you're going chocolate, you got to go syrup. But if
Syrup
you're
for
going strawberry-
chocolate, powder for strawberry, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm not the only one. I've always thought that. I don't like the strawberry syrup, but I
No,
like the strawberry powder.
The strawberry syrup, it's just too
See,
sweet.
as a kid though, oh my god, I would add so much of that stuff to the
Mhm.
milk. So much of that powder. Oh my gosh.
but
I
think
could
we
dump the
can
whole
all
thing in
agree.
there.
We can all agree, fuck regular milk unless we're eating cereal.
I actually,
yeah.
and I know what you guys are going to say when I tell you this, but I actually drink almond milk now.
Oh my
It's actually
God.
not bad. No, it's
Ugh.
actually not bad.
It's really
I used
not
I
bad
used
at
to
all.
drink like the unsweetened with my protein shakes, and
Mhm.
it was honestly not
As
terrible.
long as it's not buttermilk. There's a lot of people from where I'm from that
Oh.
use buttermilk.
Oh
got-
god, or
That's
skim
nasty.
milk.
I
That's
fucking
nasty.
I took some syrup one time. I didn't know the difference because like they have the different colored lids or whatever. So I took buttermilk and then I put chocolate syrup in it and mixed it up. And I
Oh,
took a big old swig of that, and I found out the difference between the green top and the red top pretty quickly.
Oh, that's bad.
It was fucking
that's
awful.
nasty.
Now I did try strawberry milk with Fruity Pebbles cereal once.
What?
That's pretty good.
I tried it. It wasn't that great. Because I was like, oh, it's just going to intensify the fruitiness, right? It didn't.
No.
It did not. It had a very bad
It
combination.
overwhelms it.
It just wasn't good at all. I wouldn't recommend it.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're all in agreement that regular king is not fine, but on cereal, regular milk. Anyway, you probably should have asked, do we do whole milk, 2%, or skim milk?
Almond, man. Almond's the way to go.
What's the difference?
Well, whole milk is the vitamin D. It's got all the what is it that it does?
It's the whole milk.
The whole milk. I don't know.
I don't know.
You
Whatever
get
my
the-
mom
Vitamin-
buys, I guess.
You get the whole cow.
Hang on. Do you get is yours red or blue?
It's got the red lid.
Okay, that's whole milk.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's whole milk.
Dark
Blue is
blue is
2%.
the 2%. Light blue
Yep.
is the
And green's buttermilk. Remember, I learned that the hard way.
yeah.
God damn it! Don't do it.
So
I see what's coming.
so
That's not even a good one.
I wanna point out this this beautiful other photo we have here.
You
Of
can't even see it. It's dark.
this
Look at the camera.
this is your boy Cory Henry from high school days, maybe college. I don't know. You look high school there.
I was a freshman in college.
Yeah, that's in Kentucky.
Freshman in
days.
college. Okay, he does have a little bulge there, so good for him.
No, you should see the side angle.
You didn't see the side angle.
You look
Okay.
burnt. Have you been in the tanning bed in this picture?
No,
Spray tan.
not in college.
Or a
no.
spray tan? Did you have a spray tan? You look very red or burnt in this photo to me, or tan even.
Probably because I was really desperate.
Look at when was this picture taken? It's not on a phone. It's on an actual camera. It's like that's the first time I've seen a mirror selfie taken on an actual camera.
He was so fucking desperate. He grabbed the camera, took the picture, got the SD card out of the motherfucker, put it in a computer, got it, and then uploaded it.
Oh,
He was
man.
desperate.
That's
No,
fantastic.
It was USB cable.
And he still thought it looked good.
Cory, we love you, and we appreciate you allowing us to
I
use
know.
these photos on
Look at Greg
this.
in 3D over here.
I probably oversaturated the photo. That's probably why I look red.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
that's
best
it.
believe I edited the photos.
How did you edit them?
Probably
Not
paying it
good.
on net. I don't know.
Did they have editing software back in '78?
78. You're older than me. You want to go down that road?
Well, I didn't take mirror selfies with a camera.
You're old, folks.
Well, I had a Razor phone, so the Razor phone takes like 120 pixel resolution now.
Was it the ultra thin razor?
I was never cool enough to have the razor. I had the strobe, I think is what it was called. It like flipped sideways, and there was a full
I didn't-
keyboard.
I didn't get a phone until I was 13, so I've only had iPhones. Because like that was all that was really. a
Speaking of
thing
old,
back
I
then.
was in college when Facebook came out.
I was in like third grade.
I was a junior in high school when Facebook got big. Like
Well, yeah, that's.
I
Because-
added Facebook because I went to a it was called GSP. It was kind of like, and they brought me to Facebook. It was pretty much like all the smart kids in the state. We put everybody together in a college campus. I let them like live the college life while they're a junior in high school in the summer, and they brought me to Facebook. So like Facebook was probably a thing all through my high school.
Called camp, Cory.
No, it's not. It's not camp, dumbass. It's called Governor Scholar Program for the smart people.
Oh.
but like they put all the smart kids together on a college campus and make you live college life. Like you got to go to college. You go
You
to
were
college classes. Yeah. It's like I started college my junior summer year, or the summer between junior and senior year, and they made me get a Facebook. I had girls there that made me get Facebook.
When Facebook first came out, it was strictly for colleges. You had to have a college email to even be able to, like a college issued email, like a .edu or whatever, to even get a Facebook. The
Yeah.
second they opened it to the public is when it was doomed, in my opinion.
Well, like all it was back then, it was a like and a comment. That was it.
Well, yeah, it
There-
wasn't all the stupid stuff that you see nowadays.
And like if you wanted to talk to somebody messenger wise, there was no messenger. You had to post on their timeline, kind of like MySpace
Right.
used to be.
Right.
So everybody like it was like, hey, you want to go out in the movies? Everybody's seen it.
Hey, you want to play Fortnite?
You want to play Fortnite? Everybody would see that.
Get
one.
on Fortnite, you fucking idiot. Man, I'm
Well,
glad nobody can see
And
that.
there was less of constantly showing off every new little thing about yourself ever.
Yeah.
So like
it was pictures
like-
here and there.
when Greg dyes his hair this week and he turns blonde, whenever he turns his hair blonde, he's probably going to post a picture, which he should. He needs to update his profile picture, right? I feel like he definitely should. But back then, there was way less of, oh, look at my salad. Look at this meal that I ate. Look at there was pictures, like less
Fuck.
pictures of
That's on Facebook?
everything. Oh yeah, all of that stuff's on Facebook. Do you not see? Maybe it's just my friends. I don't know. Maybe I need new friends. But do you not see pictures that people constantly put on there that's just stupid stuff all the time? And
I see a lot of kids. Everybody has to show up their kid before they go to school.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's
the
so
first
fucking
day.
stupid.
Hold up
man.
the little sign. Oh.
Yep,
People
like
living
first day
through
of
their
school,
kids. Fucking
second
piss
day
me
of
off.
school.
speaking
People-
of kids, guys,
People with kids now, they post everything with their kid online now.
well,
And then they bring him to the damn grocery store to yell in my face.
I was at IKEA today, and
God.
there
What
was
you looking
this
for?
this table that I bought. Nice little table. There was this lady and her mom, and then they had this little kid. His name was Jordan. Why do I know his name was Jordan? Because he was climbing on strangers. He was running around throwing stuff. And the only attempt by his mother, or I assume grandmother, to stop him was saying, and at this level, Jordan, stop doing that. Jordan, stop doing that. And then they would turn their backs and go shopping again, as he's like shoving a broomstick up a worker's ass or something, whatever he was doing. And it drives me insane that these. And don't tell me you don't have kids you don't know. Bullshit. I was a kid. I know. All my parents had to do was give me a look, and I was, yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, ma'am. Like, I'm ready. That's all they had to do. So don't tell me that you can't control your kid. Don't tell me that. And don't say, well, you don't have a kid. You don't know how it is. I promise you. I could control I could control your kid better than you could. Like this lady anyway. And it's then we wonder why there's so many problems with the society and all the division in the country and all that. Look at the way people are being raised these days.
You just let the kids do drugs.
Everybody's just. I agree. I think we should. I think it was. I don't know if it was Joe Rogan or somebody. I think it was Rogan said we should just crop dust, just weed smoke, throughout the cities, just for like 3 or 4 weeks at a time. Just keep everybody high for like a couple weeks. By the end of that couple weeks, everybody's just going to be walking out like, oh, what's everybody's just going to be wandering the streets. And just be in a happy mood and be like, what are we bombing people for? Let's eat some food, you know? I think that's sorry, I got off beat. Back to Greg's hair.
Oh
I am really curious. Can you do us a favor and remove your hat, Greg? I'd really like to see what color your hair is right now. Okay, well, since your camera's all messed up, it kind of looks gray right now, but it's actually
not that old.
For some reason, your camera is really
blonde.
No, but it's gonna be. So he is going to be bleaching his hair. No, he didn't lose a bet. No, this isn't a dare. He is going to be bleaching his hair, but
not his beard.
Not his beard. His beard's going to stay. But his hair is red. His hair is red, but he's going to darken his beard. You're going to get rid of the red?
Get the red out of the beard, yeah.
Okay.
You got some just for men going? No.
But
no.
I'm really curious to see.
Trying to get that plug.
You're not allowed to wear a hat next week. You're not allowed to wear a hat next. When are you doing?
Oh, what? During the broadcast? We're doing it Tuesday morning.
Okay, yeah. You're not allowed to wear a hat on the broadcast next week.
That's right.
We have to see it. Are you going to have it cut and styled a different way, or is it going to be the same?
Not sure yet. Gotta figure that out Tuesday.
Gotta spike that shit.
Now my question, and I'm curious to see what people's answers would be, is should Greg have his eyebrows dyed the same color as his beard? Because he has like virtually white eyebrows. You almost can't see them. He's got very like albino eyebrows.
Eyebrows are overrated.
Yeah.
I feel like they're underrated. Because if I shaved off my eyebrows right now, I would look really goofy. Like I would look like a completely different person.
Greg doesn't look goofy. Travis has like really dark eyebrows. They fit him. I have my eyebrows. I mean, they kind of fit me. Yours fit you. Greg's is not existent. If you make them existent, they're going to stand the fuck out.
Well, yeah, but they're gonna match his beard, so it's gonna look fine, right?
But he's gonna look different and weird.
Yeah, but okay, we talk about Greg's 5 head, right? We say he's got a big forehead. It seems that way though. It's not. It just seems that way because of your eyebrows. Honestly, if your eyebrows were darker, your forehead is going to seem smaller. It's just basic.
It will, yeah.
Science.
It is some
biology.
Eyebrows.
What is that? Basic something.
Them motherfuckers need to be like that.
But I think it's a good move, Greg. I think I just wanted to let the world know that what you're doing with your life, what you got going on in your life.
What are you drinking?
Just Mountain Dew.
I tried to get him to go rainbow.
He's all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, yeah.
I need more
Travis
beer.
wanted me to go rainbow.
Because, like, I'm considering, like, when I finish my mullet, I'm considering going rainbow with the mullet.
Wait, you're growing a mullet? You're bringing the mullet back?
Of course.
I had a mullet when I was a kid, and with my red hair, it was spiked in the top, like straight up spiked, hardcore spiked all, and then really long in the back and buzzed on the sides. Oh,
that's fucking awesome.
Oh, and then I wore my denim jackets and my denim pants, and I was a little
pimp. Did you kick sandcastles too?
I was a little pimp. No, I wasn't at a beach, but Achy Breaky Heart would come on the radio by Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah. That's it. I was the coolest thing that ever walked the earth when that happened.
Oh, yeah.
I'd just strut around my living room. Half the time I didn't have pants on.
No need for it when you have
Who needs pants? I mean, you got the mullet.
If you got a mullet, you don't need pants.
If you're
gonna be rolling in pussy.
If you were confidently rocking a mullet with like you're confidently rocking it, you can get away with anything you want in life.
I really think by the time you put pants on, you'd have another bitch taking them off. So why even wear pants? You're gonna have.
Well, I mean, I was like 6 at the time, so I don't think
matter. Don't matter. Don't matter how old you are. You got a mullet, you're getting pussy. Straight up.
Oh god.
It may be fucking lot lizard crack whore pussy, but you're gonna get some pussy.
Lot lizard crack whore. Well, that's a first for me. I have not heard that one. What is that though? Is that supposed to be like just a trash? I guess it's just a trashy thing. Who decided that the mullet was trashy?
Oh, I thought you were talking about lot lizard crack whore pussy. Like it's fairly simple. It's just a pussy. Hold on. Lot lizard crack whore.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who just. No, you're fine. We're nearing the end, guys. We got about 10 minutes left. We're gonna start winding down a little bit here. I hope you guys have had a good time. There is Petey hanging out. He is the man. I never did answer that question. For me, it's dogs. My sister's probably gonna beat me up for this because she is that crazy cat lady, you know. And for me, it's dogs. Just because they're just so happy and always want to see you and like they wag Petey, like he can't hear us, but look how like good he is. He's just sitting there. He's just like he's got his pajama. The dog's wearing pajamas. You can't put pajamas on a cat. They're gonna rip that shit apart.
That's true. You ever put a bag on a cat?
No, I'm not stupid.
Well, no, like
look at that little tail wagging. He's ready.
Get into it like on their own. Like if you have groceries and a bag falls down, and they like stick their head in it. It's fucking funny because they just start like walking back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, walking backwards and like stumbling. And it's like instant drunk. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I'm a dog person. I do turn into a little girl whenever I see animals in general. Really, I do. I'm just like, oh, it's a puppy. Like I don't know what it is. I just immediately turn into a different person, and I think we could stop wars with that. I think if we just gave political leaders puppies,
drop dogs from the plans.
Like I feel like when like somebody is like, we need to bomb these people. If they see a little puppy, they're gonna be like, oh, and forget all about bombing people. They're gonna want to play with the puppies.
Ship them a load of puppies.
I think we could solve.
It's a lot cheaper too.
We could solve world wars with puppies and weed. I think that's really all I've been. That's the only reason I'm on social media is just to get that out to the world. That we can solve all of the world's problems with weed and Well, that too. I'm stalking to see Greg's new hairdo. You know, you should shave like a Fu Manchu. Like get rid of the neck beard and just have just the. That'd look good. I think that'd be a solid look for you. Or maybe just do the one eyebrow.
Maybe just say dog.
Just stripes.
Do stripes on the beard.
Look how adorable that dog is.
He just wants to be loved.
Has he? So guys, I stayed with Kory. I stayed at Kory's house one night. And I bonded with this dog. Him and I hung out.
He's so sweet.
I did. He like laid on my lap, and he's the most sweet dog in the world. He's up for adoption if you want him. His name's Petey.
No.
Oh, he's not.
He's here to stay.
I retract that. He's not up for adoption. Just message me if you want him. I'll make it happen. No, he's a great dog. He's good. For me,
Look
guys.
at them ears.
For me,
Look at
guys.
them ears.
I know he
Fly
can
away.
fly with those things. For me, it's dog. It's dog, guys. Get on the YouTube comments. Let us know what you thought about the topics we had today, the different discussions we had, whether it be the Khabib Conor fight or Khabib, dogs, cats, toilet paper, over or under. It's over. It's over. If you put under, I'm deleting the
Toilet
comment.
paper at all.
Yeah, wet wipes, all of that stuff. Put that all in the comments. But we also want you guys to get over to the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, just Sobriety Not Required on YouTube. And I will, if you're not over there already, I will go ahead and link you guys the YouTube link. It's in the chat as we speak. And get over there, subscribe. We are live on both channels at the same time every Friday night. But if you do miss it, you can watch the VOD, the video of the broadcast the very next day on YouTube. So be sure to get over there and subscribe, and put in the comments what you guys want us to talk about. There's so many different things going on in the world. We do this every Friday night, midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. So I know it's late for a lot of people, but you can tune in and watch it again the next day on YouTube. So yeah, we want to hear from you guys. We want to know what you want us for. What do you call us? Rednecks? I don't know what we are. I wouldn't say rednecks. That's just for drunk and high and sober. And I don't know what Travis is doing. Is he a mime?
I was seeing which way my arms were going. I was thinking like maybe Kory would catch on and he.
I think
like
we
that.
should
It looked
definitely.
Like I was punching him.
We should definitely get. We should definitely get Travis a job as a meteorologist.
Oh yeah,
For sure. I think he would be
and
really
if you
good at
see,
it.
you'll have storm. Man, people would be all turned around.
They wouldn't know what. They'd be like,
They
is
would
it
have thought
raining
the
over
fucking
here or is it
hurricane
raining?
was hitting in California the other day with the way I was pointing.
Hey, I gotta tell you guys, I don't know if any of y'all watching are in California, Southern California, but we had some lightning tonight. Now, to you guys, that may not be a big deal, but to us California folk, we don't get to see that very often at all. So I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know if it's aliens, if it's the end of the world, or if it's just fucking lightning. Could be SpaceX. They had the launch last night for that. I missed it. I'm very upset about that. I would have had a beautiful view of it from my balcony, so I'm bummed that I missed that. But yeah, guys, get over there at the YouTube, subscribe, put in there what you want. We have a Discord. You can get in the Discord. The link for that is in the channel as well. There's a place in there you can put your topics. You can submit your photos. Guys,
I'll throw my picture in there Tuesday morning.
we want to get some photos of you guys, you and your friends. Submit your photos of you and your friends. Tonight, as you saw, we roasted Kory a little bit. We want to roast you guys. Send us a picture of you and your friends. Keep it relatively PG, please.
Man.
I hate that I have to say that, but yeah, get those to us. You never know. You may get picked for the next episode. We would love to see what you guys have. It can just be anything. You guys just hanging out, doing something fun, and we will find a way to roast you. I promise you that. But yeah,
Sure.
I think that brings us to the end. Does anybody else have anything they want to?
You could just join the Discord to tell me happy birthday Monday. I mean,
That is true. It is. We're not going to see Greg before next Friday and before his hair extravaganza. So, yeah, let's drop some happy birthdays in the YouTube chat or in the comment section, in the Discord, in the Twitch chat, everywhere. Let's get those happy, what is it, 33, 34 now?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't even
Your age, you fucking
Your
moron.
age.
Oh.
Have another drink.
We're at Jeff Gordon. We're gonna be Jeff Gordon.
All right, the big 2-4. I got you. All right. Well, congratulations to you on making it this far. You're almost halfway to
That's
50.
why I'm bleaching my hair. It's my quarter life crisis.
Yeah, you're almost halfway to 50. It's understandable. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. This is Sobriety Not Required. I'm Derek Walker. We have Cory Henry, Greg Hooks, Travis Brown filling in for Nathan Davis, who's normally here. We're still not sure if he's alive. We have not heard from him all day or night. We don't know where he is. So again, we want to thank you, Travis, for filling in, and I'm sure we'll have you back again real soon. The people will definitely request you, I'm sure. So thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Again, Sobriety Not Required. I think that's it for the night, guys.
Yep. Sounds good.
Good? All right. We will see you all next Friday night.
See you all next week.